Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex Competitive back into this brand new video. And man, I skipped last week's episode just because crazy busy, trying to figure out this, this schedule and late schedule, very late schedule. 1:30 and 12:55 are the two shows I'm reviewing on Fridays. And I got to say, man, I thought about it, and I know this is the big question everyone's been asking since really towards kind of the end of Season 1, and of course now at the beginning of Season 2 of Fire Force. Who is the blonde-haired girl? Why does she look like Iris? So this is actually where I've kind of drawn my conclusion. I believe that Iris is actually the reincarnation of Soul. I think that's kind of Soul's real physical body, right? I think that's the reincarnation of Soul. It just makes a lot of sense. She's the first pillar. She understands where all these, when all these things are going to happen. She talks about the Evangelist, like she knows his every move. Like she knows exactly, who he is to a T, and not just as an entity, but as just his mental makeup. She knows on the move. She knows that whenever he's aware of something, and that's something that's really interesting to me. And this girl is obviously powerful because she's the first pillar, and she's not even being hunted by the other one. She's not even being manipulated, controlled, sought after. And to me, that answers the question of because they know better. Because they know they can't do nothing. And she's even playing this game with Shinra and all of them, saying, oh, it's time, it's happening, time to go. Like, she's even giving Shinra and them a heads up, like she wants to watch this from a third-person perspective. And that's something that really just caught my eye. Because whenever I look at the first pillar, one, why has she not been mentioned? Why is her name not given? Why are they not looking, if they want to collect the pillars, then why are they not collecting her? So it shows you that she is some kind of deity that has to have, some kind of special power, some kind of, excellent title that is just so prestigious. It's probably the equivalent to the Evangelist it is Fire Force and it's a fire world, so Soul would be the top of that mountain at the end of the day. But let's actually take a look at Inca. And before I really, want to dive into what Inca does, I want to once again go to the Adola burst and be kind of in the Evangelist territory. So looking at the Adola burst, it seems as if every single time the Adola burst is activated, it needs some kind of catalyst. It needs something that is going to make it form, whether it's a mental thing or some kind of stress, because we see that one girl actually, got the thrill to survive. She wanted to live. She finally had that rush whenever all those fires and flames were happening. And then we, go and take a look at how it happened with Shinra, his brother. He saw his brother get taken from him, that fire. He lost his parents. And we see how it got activated. It seemed like he was just activated whenever activated. The Evangelist may have had some assistance in that. I'm not sure exactly. They never actually went into detail. Instead, it's activated through them. But nonetheless, his seemed as if it's more just kind of a natural phenomenon, as where Shinra's and, of course, Inca's were not, as shown in this episode. And, of course, Shinra showed, in the beginning of episode 1 or 2, whichever one it was. So we also look at her ability. Her ability is pretty cool, and it's really OP. She's such a plain girl with no power, but yet we notice as we watch her that she can see, doesn't even matter. The dude with the headband, that's a monster that's taking all Shinra's blows like they're nothing. She's dodging him like he's nothing, and she's just a normal girl because she can just predict those lines. It's kind of like what is it? It's kind of like from Moongot Stray Dogs. The gunfight people, they can predict one can predict whether they're about to die 10 seconds ahead of time. The other one can predict to just fly out 10 seconds in front of them. And that seems as if where she kind of is, and she can actually even draw lines in order to hit you with invisible abilities. If that were to become something extremely strong, that could be dangerous because you never know when the attacks are coming. That's something that, leave down in comments below. What do you think about that? Of course, her abilities don't seem necessarily the strongest right now, but I think that could turn to something completely different. So, but also I was kind of caught off guard with the guy in the headband taking those blows from Shinra like he did, because not even Shinra's brother was necessarily taking the blows like, he is. He's literally just acting like they're nothing. I mean, I don't know if Shinra actually used his ability yet. I don't think he actually used his ability. So we'll wait and see, whenever Shinra starts fighting like that, he'll probably, but hey, once again, he was top by Benny. If you can get a free hit in, catch someone off guard, then yeah, because at one point to where Benny's even like, that would have hit me if I didn't know it was coming. He's like, that's your attack, that's your surprise attack, that's your special move. And if you don't know this move's coming, then yeah, you're gonna get smacked. This guy's already too slow to react to Shinra's movements. So I wonder if Shinra's going to pull that move out of his pocket in order to see if he can do something here. So other than that, though, I do want to actually talk about Vulcan as well. Vulcan is a character, and whenever I was watching this episode, I really enjoyed seeing his character on the screen. And not even necessarily just for his character being on the screen, more so just to see him and his inventions, at work. The whole scouting thing he has with Maki inside of her arm, bracelets or whatever you want to, call those. Because since, second generation can only manipulate flames, kind of like a firebender, but they can't necessarily be the catalyst for their own as a firebender can. Look at Hinawa. He uses the flame from, of course, bullets whenever they combust in order to shoot. Maki uses the flames that she has. And, of course, we have third generations that can put flames on their bodies and so on and so forth. Tamaki, though? That girl, she was part of the group, and you even see her in one of the screenshots when they black out all the characters. But yeah, I don't even think we saw her in the bus, in the truck, even though she was there. I don't think we saw her outside of that one scene, even though, it's showcasing her there in the most subtle ways, and so she's right in the thick of the group. But yeah, it's never showing her in this episode any other times. Once again, we were in the truck there. Squad 8's heading to the fire. Where's Tamaki? Tamaki's nowhere on screen, so that's really interesting to me. I don't know what they're doing with their character. I don't know where she went, but they definitely have no interest as to showcasing her being a character of any importance. Because I even look at the character in, towards the end of season 2 or season 1 and the beginning of season 2, you even see she has an attitude, yada yada, and she makes some kind of comment about wanting to be more independent. And yeah, there's subtext there. The subtext is all over, but the character is not getting anything. So it really makes me wonder what the hell is going on with that said character. Other than that, though, I believe for the most part we actually did cover everything we wanted to, but I do want to talk about the fire chief really quick. So the fire chief in this episode is a pretty interesting guy. He's a guy that he didn't say the right things, but he didn't say the wrong things. But at the end of the day, Obi, like you said, I haven't grown up. I just know how to suppress my dissatisfaction. You gave me, to me personally, Obi's basically saying, you gave me the squatty. I get that. I can do what I want. Yes, you're a good person, but at the end of the day, don't just put the bullet in the gun, pull the trigger. You put me here for this reason. Let's get this shit solved. Let's get everyone on board. No time for games, man. Let's go. Now, we don't know who squad 2 or 3 are, so I do understand not having him wanting to get them involved, because squad 2 and 3 are mysteries. We have never talked to their captains. So, that's something that's really interesting. We have squad 8, of course. We have 7 with Benny. We have 6 with Squad 6. I'm blanking. But Squad 5, Hibana. And then we, of course, Squad 1 with Artie Burns. We have Squad 5 as well, right? Yeah, so 1, 5, 7, and 8 are all on board. 2 and 3, we really know nothing about. And, of course, 6 is with the doctor guy this past episode. For some reason, I was blanking. And that's what we have. So, you have 2 squads we're not sure about. Why not have the other squads that are, have been working with us, like 5, like Squad 6, clearly. Squad 7 and Benny. There's people that could work with us. What the hell are you doing? So, and it looks as if they're, in the opening, it showcases that they will be working together, obviously, very soon. But other than that, though, guys, that's where I'm going to end this review, and Rent a Girlfriend should be out today, unless I just don't feel like doing it, which I don't think is going to be the case. Let me get done with all my stuff first. But other than that, though, guys, sure leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching so much.